What's going on, College Football Nation? My name is Ben Ledoux, and you're watching the Voice of College Football Recruiting channel. You can follow my socials, X and Instagram at BallByBen. And in this video today, we are continuing our 2026 Blue Chip Recruiting Class Series with the number 15 player in the nation, Anthony Jones. We'll pull up his 24/7 scouting report here. He is an edge rusher, standing at 6'3.5", weighing in at 240 pounds. He attends St. Paul Episcopal High School out of Mobile, Alabama. 24/7 Sports Composite has him as the number 15 player in the nation, the number 3 edge, and the number 2 player out of Alabama. And as you can see on the right, he has not yet committed yet, but Crystal Ball Predictions has him 100% to Auburn University. He holds 37 offers with 2 visits, notably from Texas A&M, Miami, Auburn, Alabama, and LSU. So he's got some good schools on there. We'll hop into his junior season highlights real quick. And just to point out really fast, like we've seen in all these edge rusher videos, we got to see the size. We got to see the length out of him. So this is a great pick right here. He's got some good muscle, and excited to see what he can do in this 4 minutes and 51 second highlight tape. That was quick. I didn't even know he was right there. Okay, so he's pointing to this guy right here. A swim move, get to the quarterback immediately. That was really fast. So he's primarily going to be lined up in kind of like this 2-point stance. Rip, shove that guy to the ground, and lift him up and sit him down. Oh, my gosh. So he's ferocious. He's going to play with some ferocity here. Is he playing tight end? Is that what I just saw? I thought he was pointing towards the edge rusher or something. Okay, so he is going to play a little bit of tight end. So he's an athlete. He's going to play both sides of the ball. That's what you like to see. And as an edge rusher, seeing him run like that, that's pretty impressive. So a couple of things that we want to look at for an edge rusher before we hop back into these highlights. I want to see him win at the point of attack. I want to see him use a versatility of pass rushing moves. So is he going to be more primarily hands-on first and try and just kind of rip the hands down, swim move, spin move, stuff like that? Or is he going to kind of let the offensive lineman come to him first and then make a move off of that and kind of make it like a secondary choice and or be able to master both of them? So we'll be excited to see. Based off that first clip that we saw there, we saw the swim move immediately. That was really fast, really quick. And as an edge rusher, you want to be able to have a great first step and really put the pressure on that quarterback immediately, make him feel that pressure so that he feels that he needs to get the ball away quick. So, right away, it kind of just seems like he's just a physical demon, like physical presence, either when he's on the edge or up the middle. This guy didn't even attempt to block him. I want to see he's kind of out of frame here, but I want to see how fast he is able to. So he looks like he's coming off the edge, so he's quick. Yeah, this guy doesn't stand a chance. He just kind of bends around him, and he's just too fast at the point of attack. That's what you love to see. Got a little bit of wide receiver clip. Oh, my gosh. Up the seam. Go get it. Good hands, no gloves. Wow. Here we go on the outside again. That's like Khalil Mack-esque right there. Just freaking pure strength. Straight armed this guy, right? Just grabs him right in the sternum and just drives him back with one. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. That is insane. Okay, so the strength is off the charts for his age. Swim move again. That's so quick. That is so fast. Yeah, this guy's a physical presence. He's going to shut down the run game, and he's going to get to the quarterback quick. Man, he can do it both. He almost seems very versatile for that defensive line, too, because you see that he's lined up at the inside and the outside edge rush. And we're seeing freaking fade balls out of him. Yeah, he's very athletic for that edge position. Here we go again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just like a wildcat. Don't tell me he houses this. Going to drag 6 defenders with him for a couple more yards. Here we go with a little bit of linebacker. We're going to see him in some pass coverage. Wait, what? I don't know if this is a false clip, but if he's dropping back into pass coverage, that's good to see. Two guys on him, still making the tackle. So he's fighting through the whistle every single time. And when you watch him make these tackles too, it looks like he's trying to dump the guy too. Again, make him just feel that presence like he's always there. Is that him hawking him down? Oh my gosh, let's watch him run. So he's kind of lined up out here, it looks like. This guy, maybe this guy right here. Yep. They're running away from him. He's going to just create this angle. Look at him run. Hawked him down. Love that. Love that. You want to see that out of – you love seeing that out of your defensive line. You want to see him really, go after the ball carrier no matter what till the whistle. They're trying to get him to the ground. Yeah, so he's just going to do it all. Honestly, this is a very impressive highlight tape at the high school level. Just bend again too quick. I'm pretty sure he's going to go get – look how big he is. Look how big he is compared to these guys. So this quarterback is – just look at his sheer size. Look at him compared to this guy right here, this little running back, and then watch him Superman tackle that guy. Yeah, the athleticism for this kid is off the charts. You can just tell. Oh, my gosh. Smart enough not to get a block in the back. I love that too. So he's playing with his head. Yeah, this is some impressive stuff out of Anthony Jones here. His ability to bend around the edge too is very impressive. I think that also kind of keys into his athleticism because you like to see the knee flexion out of him. Just completely eliminates that guy from the play. I think if you're going to play defense at the next level, you got to have a different type of mindset. You got to have a different type of ferociousness and just have the ability to just play nasty. And I think that Anthony Jones is putting that on very clear display here in these huddle highlights. Pass coverage again. Yeah, make him feel you. Pass coverage again. Just has a knack for the football too. It seems like he's got good sense because you can kind of tell that he just knows where this ball is going because he takes off early. Look, his hips are already turned to the screen too. Yeah, he knew that before the ball was even going. Boom, light him up. Great play sense out of him too. So he's lined up at this kind of like outside linebacker position too. Oh, that's got to hurt. So they run this kind of counter away from him. Yep, and he's just going to light him up every single time. That does not feel good if you're getting hit like that, more than 10 times a game, which it feels like he's making these, crazy tackles. Like the relentlessness out of him too is insane. I mean, he's trying to not hurt these guys in like a dirty way, but he's trying to make them feel his presence consistently day in and day out, play in and play out. Up the seam, tight end, breaking tackles. Yeah. Phenomenal stuff out of Anthony Jones there. I loved that highlight reel. So we'll hop into a scouting report here. Let's see, if Cooper Pettinga, so sorry if I butchered the name there. Let's see if he kind of talks about the stuff that we did. Physically imposing pass rusher in possession of a high-octane motor that allows him to generate pressures in both a 2- and 3-point stance while operating in an odd front. So perfect right off the bat. I mean, we saw him with the straight arm. We saw him, with the swim moves. But like where they were saying that he has a high-octane motor, we saw him chase that dude 50 yards down the field when they run the opposite counter. And then physically imposing. So we saw the strength out of him too, and generates pressures in both a 2- and 3-point stance. So we saw him line up, at that kind of like nose guard defensive tackle position, also on the edge, but also that outside linebacker position as well. Already north of 230 as a rising senior, Jones displays a collegiate-ready frame in conjunction with an explosive lower half that bodes well for his ability to make an impact sooner rather than later at the next level. Although he's not the most dynamic mover off the edge, the three-sport athlete makes good use of his ability to attack leverage while demonstrating the ability to win with quickness or power at the point of attack. A polished defender with a sneaky athletic profile, I agree, Jones appears to be more geared to add value as a run defender early in his collegiate career, while projecting as a high-floor 3-4 outside linebacker that can also add situational pass rush ability off the edge and obvious passing downs. So I think – oh, whoops. Sorry, y'all. Let me share that tab. I'm totally watching his other highlights, so I'll let y'all read that while I kind of talk about it. So I agree with with what Cooper is saying in the most part. I think just based off pure athleticism and his frame as a polished defender, like he says, I think he's going to be a great 3-4 linebacker. I think you don't necessarily need to start him at edge, but I think if you put him at that outside linebacker position, maybe on like your early downs, your first, second downs, where you're more expecting a run, I think he's going to be an impact maker. Just with his athleticism, with his size, and with his motor too. Just he's going to chase down guys whether they're coming to his side or going away from his side. So he's going to play to the whistle every single time, which you love to see out of a very ferocious linebacker that has, just the relentless ability to go and make a tackle. So love to see that out of him. I love that scouting report. We're going to take a quick look at his Twitter real quick just to see, like we always do, kind of just want to see what, he's got, if he's gotten any training clips in here. Kind of, looks typical to what we see out of most of these athletes, just shouting out either his teammates or guys that he knows pretty well. So let's just see if there's anything worth looking at here. Looks like it got a little bit of a Miami look, high school schedule, his official visit to Bama. That was when he was a 4-star, so he's a 5-star now. I mean, yeah, this is sick. I mean, just that he is like, his frame is perfect for that outside linebacker position. And like we saw in that huddle highlight, he's chasing dudes down consistently too. So he's going to be a dominant run defender at the next level too, just depending on where he goes and how they like to play him. So that is Anthony Jones. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave in the comments where you want him to go. If he has offers from the colleges that you saw. I think he had a top 5 right on his Twitter. Let me just scroll up real quick. Looks like, is this his top 5? Yeah. Oh, just official 5 visits. So if those are one of your schools and you're excited to see where Anthony Jones, if he wants to come to your school, tell me in the comments how you'd like to see him work. If you want to see him at that edge position, or if you want to see him at the outside linebacker position, or if you just want to see him as an athlete and possibly taking some running back, tight end grubs, because we saw him do that in the huddle too and excel at it as well. But my name is Ben the Dew. You can follow my socials, X and Instagram, @BallByBen, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace, y'all.